Ahoy, Let's Watchers, it's me, your valiant Captain Vasco, and welcome back to Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure. Today, I decree that there shall be no messing around. Last time we finished off the Life Skylander stuff, and we met General Robot, and this level's... it's awful. It's real bad. Let's just go. I want it done.
This is even more serious than I expected. You see, the enemy is crafty, and has the advantage. Temporarily, of course. And we do not at this time have the firepower to evac said gear to a safe location behind our lines to reconnoiter. We need your help, soldier. Can I count on you?
He hasn't changed his tune at all. He's still nothing but buzzwords. Let's go grab ourselves some gear. I feel like there's gotta be a safer way than this!
Name's Snuckles. That's right, Special Agent Snuckles. Come on! The elevator into the troll warehouse is right this way!
So we endangered our lives by shooting ourselves out of a cannon to not quite make it to the level? That seems entirely ridiculous. And just bad planning, really.
Bet you don't recognize me, do ya? That's because I'm a master of disguise now. You once saved us all when a tornado ripped through our village.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's when I decided to join the Mabu Defense Force and become a real-life secret agent. And this is my first mission.
Ah, crumbs.
Can you believe it? Come on, let's go get that golden gear.
Look, I've ridden Star Tours before. I know how badly the first mission usually goes. But, yeah, I think I mentioned back in the day that we were going to be seeing one of those people from the first level again. Well, here he is, Snuckles. Now he's a special agent of sorts. Anyway, welcome to the Troll Warehouse, home of, like, an unbelievable number of lock puzzles. There's actually 6 in this level. There are 6 lock puzzles in this level. Lock puzzles aren't fun. I don't know who thought this level was a great idea. Anyway, let's start solving. Alright, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 rights. Then a left. Then 3 rights. 2, 3, and then 2 lefts. 1, 2, or 2 lefts. I think I said 3, but that's wrong. Yay, perfect store. Perfect store? Man, clearly I don't want to be here. Watch this annoying cutscene. Wait for it.
Hey! Wait for me!
Okay. Nothing happens. Like, it literally just stops you from walking down the ramp. How much fun is that? What's even better is that when you take 2 more steps, you get stopped again to be introduced to the Trollverine. Trollverine's actually a really coolly... I really like the character design of him, but man is he obnoxious to fight. Like, he's ridiculous. The one good thing, though, that I've discovered is consistent. At first I thought this was sort of like a lucky glitch thing, but like if you just wail on him, like if you just stand in front of him like punching his force field, because he has like a force field like those witches I don't like, so if you just stand in front of him like punching his force field until he drops it, because he'll, like if you're close enough to him, he will eventually drop it to try and attack you. So if you just like wait for that moment where it drops his shield but constantly attack him, when you hit him, you'll stun him, and he won't be able to attack you. Now you have to be careful because if he does attack you, he attacks for an awful lot of damage. Here's our second lock puzzle. That's right, 2 lock puzzles in like half a minute. Cool. Alright, let's get cracking. Let's go left, right, left, 2 rights, and then 4 lefts. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, drop out of that, hit all the things, perfect score. Now, something really obnoxious I learned during the course of practicing this level. Hold on for a second, there's a new enemy. The Rocket Imp. They fire 3 rockets, which do a fair amount of damage. and then they like run away, kind of like habaneros or something. For some reason, my controller does not want to do the attack I'm trying to do, which is really problematic. I was trying to do the decoy thing, and for some reason my controller's just not acknowledging it, so I got hit by like 4 rockets. That's really cool. Yeah, I really don't like this level. It's sort of like anyone who watched my Spider-Man Let's Play, and how, like, I got through levels and had a pretty good sense of how bad they were. And then I got to Sandman, I was like, wow, Sandman is just so much worse than I remember. Yeah, it's like that. Like, I did not remember this level being bad in any way. Like, not even a little bad. And it's horrible. I hate this level. Here's a collectible.
Chompies are one of the most common monsters in Skylands, but fortunately they're not very smart. In fact, trolls sometimes play fetch with Chompies using lit dynamite. They call this game Boom.
Yeah, it's a good name.
But then trolls call all their games Boom.
Oh, well, that's slightly less creative. Anyway, I cut myself up. One thing I learned that's fairly obnoxious. Oh, hey there. Hi, like a million enemies. Cool. Hey, level up. I guess that's what happens when you hang out in a Life Skylander area with your Life Skylander. Man, the one problem with Snuckles here is that, like, he always just seems to be... He always seems to be someplace where, like, I'm expecting enemies to be. So, like, I always see him, I'm like, kill him! And then, like, I'm just wasting time attacking him. It happens, like, constantly. I have a real problem with, like, enemy recognition in video games. But the obnoxious thing I learned is that even if you...
I think the warehouse is this way.
Even if you solve a lock puzzle in the fewest number of moves, if you don't do it in what the game deems as quickly as possible, it will not tell you that you have a perfect score. Now, I could have just gone through this level and tried to do, you know, normal. Like, just, like, get through the puzzles or whatever. But, like, since I've already shown the perfect way to get through every puzzle so far, I wanted to continue the record and show you the quickest way to do the puzzles, because they're really annoying, and there's a lot of them, and to get through the level quickly, it would be nice to have the quickest solution. The reason I'm doing this, there's a cutscene at the bottom of the hill, and I want to just say this real quick. But so, like, I literally, the last puzzle in this level is, like, excruciatingly difficult. And I had a solution that took 22 steps, and I tried every possible permutation I could of solving the puzzle, and I could not get less than 22. And then, like, I finally, like, solved it, and it was like, yeah, you did it, good job, whatever. And then, like, I went back one more time and tried to solve the puzzle again, using that exact same solution, just, like, as quickly as I could, and it was like, yeah, perfect score! And I'm like, you have to be kidding me. Like, what is the point of having it tell you that you have a perfect score if it won't tell you when you have a perfect score? End rant, begin cutscene.
Courage, Snuckles, courage. There, that's the troll warehouse. Those stinky bridge dwellers keep all the junk they've stolen in there. I can see it! The golden gear! Go get it! I mean, let's go get it. That's right.
You first.
Owie, owie, stingy! Wow, that hurt! I should just go home. No, wait. I need to fight. Oh, those tricky trolls put in a minefield. But you know, I bet they never remember where they put all those mines. They've got to have a map showing the way through it, and we've got to find it.
Man, that's racist against trolls. What makes you think they can't think? Well, I guess they're trolls. Whatever, shut up. Anyway, that reaction of Snuckles' to being blown up by a landmine really makes him as a character for me. Owie, owie, stingy wow! And then he's like, I'm gonna go home. No, I'm not going home. I really enjoy that. He's probably one of my favorite, like, supporting characters in this game as a result. Strike 2 against this level. Strike 1 obviously being 6 friggin' lock puzzles. Urgh! Strike 2 is this horrible key maze in this life gate. There's 3 important collectibles here. Attractive voice break. There's a treasure chest up here past this door. There's a hat in the upper right corner, and then there's a legendary treasure at the far end. There's literally, I mean, I've heard people say that there's a way to do this in one go. I'm pretty sure they're lying because I don't think it's physically possible. I don't think there are enough keys to do it. Because, like, it's a key lock maze, so it's like you use up the keys and you don't have enough to open all the doors. So I'm gonna have to replay this level yet again, just so I can show you how to get all 3 things. Strike 2, in a big way. Yeah, I guess this way, and then I'll do... Oh look, another lock puzzle. Are you having fun yet? Okay, I need 3 lefts. 1, 2, 3, then right, then left, then right, then 2 lefts, then right, and 3 lefts. 1, 2, 3. Perfect score. Fantastic. You have any idea how much fun this level isn't? I encourage you to try it for yourself and find out. Yeah, for some reason you can open this door backwards. You can really open this from either end, but you're going to want to get both of these keys. Like I said, I really just don't think there's enough keys to open everything. Like, it's not even that, like, there's a path that you could take that, like, leaves some keys unopened, whatever. Like, there's not enough of them. So let's see. Open this one. The biggest problem is that it takes like 3 keys to get to the hat. So like, there just aren't enough keys. There just aren't. Hey look, it's a box. What's in it? Alright, it's a hat. I kinda just said that. Spy gear, eh? Yeah, that'll probably be good for a ninja. It's definitely not as cool as the top hat, but it's definitely more in character. This run through, I think I'll pick up the legendary treasure. You hear that music a lot if you play through this game a lot like I do. Right, legendary ghost view glasses. Oddly enough, they don't let me see through troll clothing. Not that I want to do that. What? I don't like trolls like that. Shut up. Okay, so now that that's taken care of, we could progress with the level. But in order to do so, since our friend Sheik's already gained a level here, let's switch to our lowest level Skylander, which is surprisingly Jabu Jabu, despite the copious usage of him in earlier levels. Hi, trolls! Who wants a drink from the fire hose? No? Nobody's seen UHF? It's pretty funny. I mean, it's pretty bad. Oh yeah, also you're supposed to collect these map pieces. This is strike number 3, but I think this is like a personal, like, griping thing. Is that, you have to collect these map pieces, there's 4 of them, and, like, they're just, like, positioned in such a way that it's actually, like, fairly easy to, like, miss them, and it's just kind of obnoxious. It's just, like, annoyingly done. Gun snout, new enemy. It's like a big mech with a gun for a nose. Hence, gun snout. So it fires like a bunch of shots, and then like takes a break, and then like it will like take a big stomping jump, and if you're close to it, it'll knock you back and like put you right in the range of its gun. It's pretty well designed for something that's super obnoxious. Oh look, another lock puzzle. Seriously, are you having fun yet? Okay, so, okay, it's this one. Yeah, I had to figure out the solution for this one myself as well. Okay, so, let's go right, then 5 lefts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, make that 6 lefts. My apologies. Then you want a right, and 2 rights, sorry. I'm not gonna get perfect score because I just did that. And then 3 lefts. 2 rights, 3 lefts. I have so many notes on this page of how to solve all these lock puzzles. Okay, I somehow still got perfect score. But like some of them are really unforgiving. If you hesitate just a little bit, Like, you don't get perfect score. It just bothers me. Like, what's the point of telling you you have perfect score if it doesn't tell you that when you have perfect score? It's just obnoxious. But yeah, so that's 4 lock puzzles down. I have so many notes so I can track all these stupid lock puzzles. It's infuriating. Yeah, now we press this button. And now we get to backtrack because it, like, switches a bunch of doors in the level so we can get back to where we started. Yeah, we're literally going back to the start of the level. Are you excited? I really don't like this level. Also, the camera does this annoying shift thing like 2 different times. Hey look, another puzzle! I gotta be honest, this level really highlights how not fun most of the puzzles in this game are. Like, I like the gameplay, but the puzzle-solving elements, they're just not very good. Okay, so first you switch this thing so it's facing down and to the left. You push this crystal right above it 3 spaces to the left. Then you move this block 1 space to the left. Then you move this other block 1 space to the left. And then you wander back around. Because, like, this is configured annoyingly. You gotta push this crystal right here up so that it will hit the door. Look at that. Yet another puzzle solved. That's 5 puzzles down. Not 5 lock puzzles, mind you, because there's still more lock puzzles. But yeah, I think I was saying about the gun snouts, like, they're pretty well designed as enemies. Like, they have, like, a weakness, but, like, they're also designed to, like, have synergy between the 2 attacks they do. Like, I kind of respect that, even though I find them fairly annoying. They're not super lethal, but, like, if you're not careful, they could definitely do you a bunch of damage, because they get to fire a bunch of shots while they're shooting from their nose hole. Alright, so now we cross this bridge over lava. Yeah, remember this lava, we'll be seeing it later. 3rd map segment. I've literally, like, walked across this bridge without picking up that map before. Like, I don't know, the map just doesn't stand out the way it should. Like, most of the collectibles are, like, obvious that you can pick them up. I feel like the ones in this level, not so much. Oh, hey. There we go. I almost got hit by a second round of his attacks. I'm surprised I leveled up so quickly. I think the enemies in this level give, like, a particularly high amount of experience. Ooh, a collectible! A soul gem for Zook! If I was gonna pick a secondary life Skylander, which I kinda think I will at some point, I'd probably pick Zook. I don't like most of the life Skylanders, as I think I've said in some level in the past. But, like, Zook's kinda cool. He's got, like, rockets and stuff. How do you not like rockets? Alright, lock puzzle number 5. Okay. Let's go right 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we need 3 lefts. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's like the easiest lock puzzle I think we've dealt with possibly ever, but it's certainly one of the easiest ones. And it's the last regular lock puzzle in the level. The last one's inside a fire gate, so you don't necessarily have to do it to advance through the level. So whoever decided that A, this level needed like 6 lock puzzles, and B, that the easiest one should be the last one you have to do, that guy's a jerk, and I kind of want to punch him for being a jerk. Right, you leveled up. So, I need Spyro. Moose antlers. How do you not love the moose antlers? Seriously. Alright, so there's a bunch of guys here. There's another gun snout. Spyro's dash attack. Oh, there's his jump move. If you're standing right next to it, like I said, he'll, like, push you back. And then, like, he'll just be, like, aiming right at you with his nose. So, like, he'll damage you right away. Oh, Spyro leveled up, too. I guess he was pretty close to leveling, though. Is just, like, everyone gonna level up during the troll warehouse? Is that what we're doing? I mean, we could go for the gold. Let's see what happens when we tag in Cinder. I mean, Alduin. Shut up. Man, she needs a better hat. Like, she pulls off the creepy eye hat better than pretty much any other Skylander, but it's still, like, a really gross hat. Oh yeah, there's a treasure chest here. I almost forgot this. See, the problem with the practice playthroughs that I do in this game is that you can't pick up the same collectible twice. So, like, I'm playing through on a file where I've beaten the whole game, so, like, I'm allowed to revisit levels, but I can only pick up collectibles that I missed the first time, because once you pick them up, they're picked up forever. So, like, the problem with trying to practice for a level this way, the system I'm using, is that, like, if it's one that I already got, and, like, I practiced the level a couple times... I have played this level, like over a dozen times to practice for this Let's Play. It's horrifying and depressing, and I wasted most of yesterday doing that. Shut up! More lightning for everyone! More lightning! You didn't get enough lightning because you're still alive. Alright, here's the last map piece, which it blends like right in with the wood. It's dumb. It's silly. Even though we haven't leveled up yet, we need to tag in for Phoenix Wright. Because the last lock puzzle of this horrible level awaits us. Fire gate opens, fire teleportation. I don't know why, like, the fire teleporter is like lava pipes. This guy's a big fat jerk and I hate him. There aren't a lot of levels that have him, as I recall. I don't think you're actually introduced to him outside of a fire gate for some time. My advice is to head straight for this lock puzzle. 5 rights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I need a left, 2 rights, a left, a right, 2 lefts, a right, 3 lefts, and then 6 rights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect score! Look at that! I managed to get perfect score on all those horrible things. Rocket Hat increases speed dramatically. Yes, Phoenix Wright needs a new hat. Normally I would fight this guy, but look how much damage I took just, like, standing there for that cutscene. Like, there was and I took damage while teleporting with the game teleportation. Like, this busted open. So, this piggybacks off the reason why I strongly suggest... Welcome back, Alduin. Once you get in that fire area, I really believe that you should head straight for the lock puzzle. Like, there are certain fire Skylanders that can, like, deal with the lava guy, but, like, the problem is, like, during that cutscene, he, like, spawns a bunch of those little flame droplet dudes, and if they touch you, they, A, deal you a bunch of damage, and secondly, they, like, deal knockback, so, like, they just keep pushing you back, and, like, enough of them spawn that it can be fairly tricky to, like, not get killed by. It's just, it's really obnoxious.
Great work! Now we'll be able to make our way through the minefield! After you, you know, since you already have the map.
How chivalrous of you. Ladies first. Yeah, this map doesn't actually help us. I mean, it creates this dotted line, so that's helpful. So yeah, follow the dotted line. Be careful. You want to be careful and quick, which sounds difficult and can be tricky. Oh god, I got really close there. You also have to... The last collectible is off in this corner, so you do have to stray from the path. The best way not to get blown up is not to stray from the path, but if you're getting all the collectibles, you're gonna have to stray from the path. At least, like, this one's, like, specifically made for you to sort of pass through it. Now, the reason you want to be quick is if you hang out near these, like, enlarged landmines that are, like, ticking for too long, they will explode. Obviously, they're explosive devices. But, like, basically you want to just, like, stay as close to the middle of the path as possible, and just be fairly quick. You don't have to be super fast. Like, I didn't do that super fast. Also, I just love that this last area is called Warehouse 14. It's clearly a parody of the Sci-Fi Channel show Warehouse 13, which 2 of my friends actually write for. I'm a big fan. Fire away! Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. See what I did there, Pokemon fans? So, of course, we did not get all the collectibles on the first run because it is impossible to get all the things in the Life Skylander area. How much fun is that? It's not very fun. So, I guess I'll add it in here. I'll show retrieving that last chest. Alright, Let's Watchers, welcome back to this accursed level. One thing I wanted to point out before taking on that maze for a second time. If for some reason you feel confident enough to pick up on like the path that I took to get through this minefield and want to try going through it yourself, you're going to be out of luck because the path literally does not appear until after you get the map. There's landmines where there should be walking space. So that sucks. Alright, let's make our way back over to this Life Skylander gate. Across the bridge. I wish that was a little smoother. The, conjuring up the bridges to cross those gaps, the elemental gates. I don't know, it just feels kind of jerky to me. Like, you have to, like, get up and, like, touch the edge of it, but then, like, it doesn't really want you to do that, because then it, like, freaks out when you do that. Yeah, cool story, Vasco. Alright, so start off the same way, heading off to the right to pick up these 2 keys. If you want the treasure chest, and only the treasure chest, you can go up this way. And here you find it. Shake it like a Polaroid. You know that tired old joke. Probably gonna bust it out another half a dozen times before we're done with this game, so prepare yourselves for that. And, let's see, just to show off, I'll, take you as far as we can get in the maze now. It doesn't really matter what side you approach this from. I like to do it from the other side, just because I feel a little bit more confident doing that. Head back over here, do the lock puzzle. I've removed the lock puzzle for your viewing convenience, because you don't really need to see it again, and it's boring as tar. Yeah, like, my biggest issue, like, the controls for the lock puzzles aren't great, but, like, my real issue is just, they're not fun. Like, they're not fun to figure out. They're largely trial and error, and the game, like, just discourages you from the trial and error of it, which is annoying. Anyway, what I'm doing walking back and forth making this annoying sound is to indicate that even if you go through and get that chest first, you still find yourself with 3 keys at this point in the maze, which means you can either go over to where the hat is, or pick up on the legendary treasure, but you still can't do both because that requires 4 keys. But just to prove a point that you can get as far as you can get, even getting the treasure chest right away, here we are, here's where the hat was. Alright, but as you will notice, if we check our objectives, we now have all the collections. Very exciting. Meet you back in real time. What-did-do-do, what-did-do-do, what-did-do-do. Fantastic.
The golden gear, plucked from the machinery of the universe, the intricate clockwork of this world.
My gear! Do you see that? They've got my gear! My beautiful golden gear!
Next, they'll be after your goo.
You're right, my goo! First it was my golden gear, now they're after my glowing green goo! That tears it! No more Mr. Night Sky!
I wouldn't exactly call you...
Call out my troll army! Launch a full-scale attack! This means war!
An impressive gear. I wouldn't mind upgrading my own equipment with one of those. What kind of grease does this thing take?
The rarest kind, green primordial goo. But when the core was destroyed, all the green goo drained out, and I haven't got a clue where to find more.
You know, recently the Troll military has taken a massive leap forward in terms of its technological capability. I'll bet this green goo business is behind it all.
Oh no, this is terrible. If the trolls have discovered the secrets of the goo, their forces will be virtually unstoppable.
Our soldiers have been struggling to breach their main factory. If this goo is what you say it is, then failure is not an option. Skylander, we need your help. Can we count on you to shut down their factories and recover the goo?
No! Ha ha ha, just kidding. We'll take care of that next time, obviously. And I don't care what General Robot was saying, so I was talking over him. Yeah, so two last things I wanted to touch on. Firstly, I wanted to finish saying that the reason I suggest going straight for the lock in that fired elemental game is that in order to get over to the lock puzzle, you need to have a fire Skylander because you have to walk across the lava. I think you can go over that with a flying Skylander, but I haven't actually checked. But like, if you have like a limited number of those Skylanders available to you, you definitely want to just like head for the log as quickly as possible. And secondly, why on earth is the gear stored on top of a giant rocket suitable for stealing it? That just seems really poorly implemented. Whoever designed that security system, they should really lose their job. They did a bad job of that. Anyway, this horrible level is done! Hooray! And now we get to move on to the goo factory, I think it's called? We're going after the primordial goo, which is clearly some sort of allegory for fossil fuels and the energy crisis. And this game is really heavy, guys, so I'll meet you here next time when I'm capable of dealing with the severity of the moral themes of this game. And until then, I'll be flying in circles around this mole child. Get back here, you bugger!